Hi everyone. We wanted to touch base after staff training today because in the Canvas breakout sessions there were a lot of questions that came up with regards to standardization of courses across content areas. So thinking back at some of our goals at the end of last semester in trying to come up with an LMS for everyone is we really did want to have those courses organized so that students could access any course from any content area in the same format. So I'm going to walk through a few ways that we're going to work on organizing our Canvas courses. I do understand that some people have already started, and we appreciate the time that you've been put in, and we're sorry for this follow-up, but it really is going to be best for students. So the first thing that we're going to have everyone do is if you can go to your dashboard, which is on the left-hand side, we are going to rename your courses. So what we noticed, which we didn't have access to, was that your teacher view had all of your classes uploaded for both semester 1 and semester 2 with the IC section name. And I'm just thinking about it from a student's perspective, whatever your course is named is what they're going to see. So I think that they might be a little overwhelmed, probably as you were too, when you saw those semester 1 and semester 2 courses uploaded. So how we're going to do this is you are going to click on one of your courses, and I just created a course to work with here. This is going to be your name from IC that we're going to change. So what you need to do is you are going to click on the three dots here, and in the nickname, we're going to rename all of our courses. So we're going to rename them in the course name, the hour, the teacher, and then the semester. So for example, if I was an algebra teacher, I would type in Algebra 1, that's the course name. The hour, you can choose any hour, so 4A. Your teacher last name. And then in parentheses, we're just going to put S1 or S2. So when you hit apply, it changes that name for not only you, but also students. And again, that's your course name, the hour, your last name, and semester 1 or semester 2 in parentheses. Eventually, as students start to access these, or even yourself, you can actually click on these three dots up here in the dashboard, which would allow you to switch up your view. So for recent activity, whoops, maybe not. I thought it would, but recent activity, that's the class that I'm working with right now. We'll go back to that. But this would be an easy way for students to access all their classes. So if you can change all of your courses and set it up this way, that would be great. I also know some people weren't able to come to those breakout sessions, so I'm just going to show you how to download the MG template. So from here, that's our first line of standardization, is having courses set up the exact same way as far as titles go. Once you click on that class, the next thing we want to do is we want to make sure that everyone has the same template they're working off of. So how you can do this is go to your Commons, which is on the left-hand side. From your Commons, you're going to import the Monona Grove template. So you're going to click on that Monona Grove template, and you're going to click Import or Download. If you've already imported the template to your classes, you can just select the one class that you're working with, or you can select to all, and it will download the template to all. So I'm going to click Import into Course, and it's a pre-uploaded course template. So once I've successfully imported, I'm going to go back to my dashboard or my courses. I'm going to click on the course that I'm working with for you all right here. And underneath your modules, the course template has been downloaded for MG. So a few things here we wanted to standardize. The first is our home page, and we want to make our home page for every class the syllabus. So what you're going to do is click on that syllabus, which would be here, and then you will have the option to make this your home page. So the syllabus is going to be everyone's home page, and how we do that is we're going to click on Home, and from Home you're going to choose Home Page. That's on the right hand side. When you click on Choose Home Page, we're going to switch that settings to the syllabus. So what that means is that anytime a student goes to your course, they will automatically be taken to this home page. A few things for your syllabus page that could be helpful is in the About section, you could actually upload or embed your syllabus for that course. So for example, in this About section, I'm just going to delete this information, and then we went through how to embed documents earlier. So I'm going to select my file for embedding, and then I have this Algebra 1 syllabus, and I'm going to add it there. You could also copy and paste the information if that works for you. So we have that section. Your course objectives, this could be any standards or learning targets that you have if you choose to put those there. And then in additional resources, it would be helpful to upload your behavior management plan. So once you have that behavior management plan ready to go, you can embed that document as well. And I'm just going to my Google Drive here through these links, and I've recently accessed them, which is why you see them right away. For some reason it wasn't letting me access that. I think it's just because I might not have access to that drive anymore. Or let's check it out. I might have to switch the sharing options on the actual document. Let's try it this way. We'll give it one last shot. Technical difficulty. Not sure what's going on there. But it should work. I think it's just my shared settings. So we can try and embed it in a different way. So what we could do instead, like if the embedding isn't working, it might just be my internet right now too. You can insert it as a link, which students could access as well. So if you have your course syllabus, and then also your behavior management plan in this first section, that would be great. The course objectives are also a great resource for students too. So then I would just hit update, and now their home page is the syllabus right away, which is embedded, and then the behavior management plan. All students will also have access. This will be a running tally of assignments that they have here, which is going to be really helpful for them. They can click Jump to Today at the top, which will also take them to that bottom section where those assignments are due as far as the day. So that's the second piece of standardization, is really making that our home page. The next thing that we want to check out is our setup of our modules. So earlier in the breakout sessions, we were discussing ways to set up the modules, and we actually decided to create something that's standardized. So that template, if you downloaded it earlier with me, looks like this. So we want all courses to be organized the exact same way. So we're going to organize by week. So if this were week 1 and I was working on this with this course, I would edit the module, and next to week 1, you want to put the dates. So September 1st through, I think it's the 4th. My brain doesn't know right now. So we'll update that module, and as you can see, it changes the name right here. We also want everyone to have the day components as well. So you're going to edit the days, and for day, if day 1 is September 1, you can update it this way. If it's an A day or a B day, you could also put that in too, but remember your courses will only be active for those A and B days. And when I say active, they're active all the time, but your students will access them based on their A and B days. For day 2, you would put the other date. So if it skips 2 days, maybe September 3rd is day 2. So every single person should set up their modules the same way for students. You have the week, you have day 1, and then within day 1, all the components that you're going to use, whether it's a presentation or assignment or discussion board or a quiz or anything, all of those would be linked under day 1. It could also be a page with all of that information embedded. The day 2, that's going to be the same thing. Any presentations or information that students will need should all be linked under day 2. That way when students go to the module section for any course, it will be the exact same. The one optional component, if you are planning to do overview or to-do lists, we are going to say that this about this week section, that is optional. You don't have to, but you are allowed to, as well as the week in review session. That is also optional. So as you go through and set up these modules, you'll see that week 2 is also in the template. And if you want to create week 3 right away too, you could copy that module, or you could make a new module and set it up the same way with day 1 and day 2. So this should have populated with that MG template. Hopefully it did. The last thing that we want to standardize is for the first day of school, when students are accessing their Canvas accounts, we want it to be the exact same way. So students in advisory will learn how to access their Canvas courses for that first day. So how we want everyone to set it up is in your announcements. You're going to add an announcement, and you can call this first day of class or first day of synchronous class. And you could put the date if you want to. And then Google Meet. So first day of synchronous class, September 1, Google Meet. What you're going to do is you're going to embed by clicking on this V, the Google Hangouts or Google Meet. You're going to grant access. And then you are going to hit save there. So that means that in advisory, every student should be able to go into their course, click on announcements, and see the first day of synchronous class Google Meet. So they would then click on this Google Meet and they would be able to join. So that's the last component that we want to have standardized for everyone. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me as well, and we can help you through this. Thanks for listening.